Top 3 out-of-touch comments from Biden's pals who don't understand gas prices. After sanctions were imposed on Russian oligarchs by the Biden administration last week, gas prices have been reaching record highs all over the nation. It seems the sanctions have worked to punish America, but they've done very little to curb Russian aggression. So, now, nearly 2 weeks into the active Russian invasion of Ukraine, Biden has a new plan for us all. He wants America to stop purchasing the billions of dollars in Russian oil that have been funding Putin's war. No word on whether or not this will actually stop Putin either, but here's what we do know. It will undoubtedly hurt Americans at the pump, especially considering Biden has vowed not to open up American drilling to help ease the pain. In fact, he thinks this is the perfect time to deny high gas prices and push his green agenda and encourage the purchase of electric cars.
And it will make America a world leader, manufacturing and exporting clean energy technologies of the future to countries all around the world. This is the goal we should be racing toward.
His liberal followers are sticking with that out-of-touch messaging, too. Here's just a few examples of the modern-day let-them-eat-cake moments this week. Pete Buttigieg tells Americans to stop worrying about gas prices and instead just get a new car.
Clean transportation can bring significant cost savings for the American people as well. Last month, we announced a $5 billion investment to build out a nationwide electric vehicle charging network so that people from rural to suburban to urban communities can all benefit from the gas savings of driving an EV.
Stephen Colbert tells Americans he doesn't relate to the stress over gas price at all, saying I'll pay $15 a gallon. I drive a Tesla.
The average gas price in America hit an all-time record high of over $4 per gallon. Okay, that stings, but a clean conscience is worth $1 or $2. I'm willing to pay. It's important. It's important. I'm willing to pay $4 a gallon. Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
Jen Psaki blamed Putin entirely despite the fact that Joe's policies have been contributing to the rising price of gas for 2 years.
The gas station today and seeing prices so high.
Well, the president's message is that he is going to do everything he can to reduce the impact on the American people, including the price of gas at the tank. What is also true is that because of the actions of President Putin, because he invaded a sovereign country, that created instability in the markets. That is something the president talked about even before Russia and President Putin moved forward with their actions. But we have already taken steps. The president has already taken steps. Historic release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, one that's done in a coordinated fashion. And clearly we will continue to have conversations with large oil producers and suppliers around the world about how to mitigate the impact and consider domestic options as well.
With these fools in charge, there's no doubt gas prices will continue to rise. Just like Donald Trump predicted in 2020 when he told America that electing Joe Biden would mean paying $7 divided by gallon for fuel.
We have more oil than anybody, okay? And it's an incredible thing that it's happened over the last few years, a lot of great things, and you're paying, what, $2 a gallon for your gasoline? That's okay. You know what that's like? That's like a tax cut. That's bigger than a tax cut. If Biden got in, you'd be paying $7, $8, $9. Didn't they say, get rid of your car?
Whoa, Jen Psaki proves she's completely ignorant about fracking. Government red tape. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on Wednesday backtracked on previous statements from the Biden administration. President Biden previously said oil and gas prices increased because the economy was rebounding from COVID. But Psaki indicated Russia's invasion of Ukraine was something they didn't anticipate.
I think anybody was predicting we would be exactly where we are as it relates to Russia and Ukraine. As you know, that events in the world, including the invasion by Russia of a foreign country, does prompt instability and volatility in the global oil markets.
The Biden administration set American energy independence back when they shut down the Keystone XL pipeline. Psaki was asked whether or not the pipeline can reopen. Not surprisingly, Psaki couldn't give a straight answer. Instead, she blamed oil companies for not addressing the supply and demand issue.
A quick yes or no, because there's a lot of gray area here. Is a restart of the Keystone XL construction completely off the table as long as Joe Biden is president?
Well, why don't you tell me what that would help address?
I'm asking you if it is an option. You guys say all options are on the table. Is restarting Keystone construction one of them?
If we're trying to bring about more supply, that does not address any problem.
It's supplied from Canada, a friendly ally, instead of Saudi Arabia.
We're already getting that oil, Peter. It's the pipeline is just a delivery mechanism. It is not an oil field.
Possible that Joe Biden will ever say, you guys can go ahead with construction of Keystone XL.
There's no plans for that, and it would not address any of the problems we're having currently. Go ahead.
But the worst part, she truly believes there is no government red tape preventing new fracking.
Talking about producing energy here, saying that oil and gas companies have 9,000 permits to drill now. They could be drilling right now. Would President Biden cut red tape to make that possible?
What red tape needs to be cut when they have the permits? They have the capacity to do it. What's holding them up?
War or not, oil companies can't just drill whenever they feel like it. Jen, if they did that, you and your cohorts would come after them for breaking the law. This crisis is on Sleepy Joe, not the private sector.